Very good evening, everyone. I'm Prerna, founder of Prerna Spreading Inspiration. It's a podcast platform where we highlight inspiring journeys, awareness topics, researches, and many more topics. So today we are having a very different topic. And first of all, I would like to introduce our esteemed guest, Mr. Vaidyanathan Sir. It's my privilege to introduce him again the third time he has given me chance to host. So he is Mr. Vaidyanathan Venkatraman sir, a CIO level transformational leader and certified independent director with over 35 plus years of experience across enterprise technology, governance and business operations. He has worked closely with boards, auditors and leadership teams across manufacturing, pharma, FMCG, logistics and technology-driven organizations. He brings a grounded perspective on what board responsibility truly means. So today's topic is very different, I can say, to the audience. As we will be discussing, this is becoming increasingly important across the global boardrooms, corporate governance circles, technology leadership forums, and policy discussions. The digital independent director. We are living in an era where artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, automation, ESG reporting, data governance, cloud computing, digital fraud, there are many more things which there is going on the technological shifts and the organizations are transforming from from traditional way to the digital world. In this environment, the role of an independent director can no longer remain traditional or static. The modern board member is expected not only to understand governance and compliance, but also the digital risk, technology disruption, operational resilience, and ethical leadership in a rapidly evolving world. So, friends, today let's explore uh, this topic. This is totally different topic, and on the high demand of the audience, we have selected this topic. So thank you so much to the audience also. And sir, I would like to understand that according to you, what truly means a digital independent director?
Yeah. Before Good evening to everyone. Before going to that discussion, so first of all, I thank you very much. We have been continuously doing our journey for the third time, which I always enjoy much, and I also try to give more information to the audience and henceforth. So today is a different subject, as you told. So basically, a digital independent director is not necessarily a technical savvy or technological expert. Okay, so basically, rather is an independent director who understands how technology influences business strategy or governance or enterprise risk and customer trust, operational resilience, and so on and so forth. So the role is requires sufficient digital literacy and he has to ask the right question and ensure that the technology is governed responsibly. You see that basically this is not a qualification or it's how he should have the digital technology knowledge and legitimately use it in the boardroom. So in that way, we need to take it out. So it is not like a new degree or new educational qualification. It's nothing like that. It's basically is how you gain knowledge in a digital era. So, for example, yesterday and today, I have attended the workshop for yeah, how to use AI technology. It is continuously, 10 to 6 and 10 to 6. So both the days I'm attending. So why I'm attending? Because I need to gain the knowledge first and today's technology. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And so wonderfully you have explained about this, the digital independent director. Generally, people would be thinking that this is different thing and different. You have said that this is different type of degree or designation. But yes, and you have already explained that you are also upgrading yourself as you are learning the AI skills. And I would say that it is very much more important these days. We have to upgrade ourselves whether we are in any of the position. So I have seen that as organizations are becoming increasingly technology driven, governance expectations are also being evolving. So why is digital governance becoming such a critical board level issue today? So can you please explain that, sir?
Yeah, very good question. I need to do explain this also. So now technology, what happened is shapes the business models, customer engagements, supply chains, and competitive advantages. So board must oversee the risk like cyber attacks and most particularly AI bias. Okay, and then privacy breaches, if any, and operational disruptions, while ensuring the digital investments. Okay, so basically, see, that is the reason. Even I have wrote a book, the AI, how the dharma is to be followed in AI, not only AI in all. Software industry and cyber security, and how we used to use the AI in the dharma as the ancient dharma in the new age of AI. So there where I given a complete exercise kind of things and different tabulars and other things.
Yes. So thank you so much for giving these insights, I would say. And as these things are going on, increasing day by day, that digital frauds, and I'm pretty sure that there would be lots of challenges boards would be facing. So what are these
Yes.
common mistakes boards make when it comes to the technology oversight?
Mm, yes. See, now even today, many boards still believe that st- treat and believe and treat technology as an IT issue. It's not an IT issue. Instead of that, it should be a strategic issue. Okay. So some other people assume that digital spending means it equals to digital maturity. It is not like that. So what we need is effective oversight requires testing assumptions and validating resilience and understanding how the technology driven risks are being faced out. So basically, this we should not treat as an IT issue. Instead of it is a strategic issue. So that's where the criticality comes in.
Yes, rightly said, sir, that this is not an IT issue, it's a strategic issue. And yes, after and that's very insightful, sir. You have given this point. And I can say that often organizations are investing very heavily in technology, but truly said that digital maturity requires strategic oversight, accountability, and resilience.
Yes.
And
Uh,
I would say that, yes, sir.
yeah, yeah. Tell me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that naturally brings us to the role of asking the right questions. So,
Yes.
according to you, what kind of questions should a digital independent director ask management to ensure that it is effectively oversight?
Okay. Yeah, great. So director should ask about cyber security preparations and how the disaster recovery is being defined, and every frequently the testing is happening or not, and particularly AI governance. Okay, AI governance very much important right now. What happened? AI can make mistakes, so somebody we need to properly uh, uh, define it, and some human intervention is also there to supervise the AI. Okay, completely it cannot depend on AI. So that again data privacy, and then vendor risk, and measurable business outcomes from the digital investments. In nutshell, what we can say is strong governance begins with the strong questions. So we have to be very prepared to ask those questions. Yeah.
Yes, and I would love that phrase that which you have given right now. And yes, strong governance begins with the strong questions, and I would say that that's a very powerful. takeaway for every current and aspiring board member. And yes, today as AI is increasing day by day, so artificial intelligence is one of the most discussed topics globally today. So, sir, I would like to ask the question, and many leaders would be asking to you also: will AI eventually replace independent directors or senior leaders?
Yeah, not at all, not at all. So never AI replaces the individual independent directors. So it will not replace the thoughtful leadership. Okay, what it can do is it will enhance the decision making and the thorough analytics and pattern recognition and but it cannot replace human behavior like ethics, judgment, accountabilities, and human wisdom. So this is always be there. So 100% AI cannot replace anyone. Okay, what in addition, it is helping the human to go very deeply into the measure, deeply into the reasons and take measurable actions. So so that's what my understanding is.
Beautifully said, sir, that technology can enhance the intelligence, but ethics, judgment, accountability, and human wisdom that would remain uniquely human strengths, I would say.
Yes.
So, as since AI is becoming integral to the business operations, governance, and around AI is equally important. So, according to you, sir, how should boards approach AI governance responsibly?
First of all, a board should ensure that transparency, accountability, privacy protection, and explainability. So, and third, bias management. Okay, and human oversight. Okay, basically, what happens sometimes AI can make bias reply or bias active things, but that needs to be avoided. So, this objective is not merely adopting AI, but it should be how quickly AI we are adopting it with the responsibility. Okay, it is not a quick decision and go and adopt AI. It's not like that. So we need to ensure that it acts properly and some human interference is there to oversee and monitor.
Yes, and thank you, sir, for this insight. And I would really agree with that. The responsible adoption is clearly the key, and not simply adopting AI quickly, but ensuring that there is a transparency, accountability, and trust also. So, looking ahead, that leadership itself is evolving. So, according to you, sir, what mindset changes are required for the future independent directors to remain effective and relevant?
Um, See, the future independent directors must be evolved from passive reviewers to active strategic challengers. Okay, so the curiosity, adaptability, and digital awareness and continuous learning are become essential governance capability. Today, what happens even previously also the IT information technology day to day there are new things are coming in and new technologies evolve and it's not like that. So for the last 30-35 years I had seen these technological changes. Okay, and today I'm ending up with an AI today. So tomorrow something will more powerful than AI will come. So what we need to do, we should not, we have to adopt it and learn it and then try to use it in the management decision. So that's why this is future independent director should adhere to this. So then it will be very powerful.
Yes, and so that's so inspiring. And I can say that the shift from being passive reviewers to becoming active strategic challengers that truly reflects the future of the governance. And men,
One more characteristic is there. So they should maintain the ethical courage and the independence of thought.
yes,
So that is also very important in this scenario.
yes, correct. Ethical courage is very important, and these days it's required much. because AI is evolving. There are many technological shifts also, and
Yes.
many professionals would be aspiring to serve on boards one day. So, what advice would you like to give to the aspiring digital directors, independent directors?
Um, See, does it? See, you are talking about the senior leaders. Can you just come again, please?
Yes, sir.
Say the senior leaders basically they should combine their experience in governance and then business judgment with the digital literacy, because today, even though the information technology is there, but AI is coming today, and that digital literacy has to be there for the senior people or senior leaders who are having most experience in the board and managing the day-to-day business operations and the business. But uh, there should be they should also have a continuous. They have to have a continuous learning. Engage with the technology experts today who are in the very well very expert in the AI, particularly AI. If you see today, I am also learning. So who is teaching this AI today? They are around they are 25 or 30 plus 30. So I should not feel that I am very much this thing. I'm very senior. I have so much experience. Why I should go and learn to it? That is not the scenario, because we need to learn, adopt it, and whoever is teaches that we should able to go for it and get the knowledge required knowledge. So that is very relevant. So the curiosity and learning is a very must today.
Yes, definitely. And curiosity and learning, it should always be there till the last breath, I can say. Because once we stop the learning, our growth stops. That's the famous saying. So that's my perspective also. I'm always a learner. I always try to upgrade my skills, and recently, yes, I'm also learning the AI skills also to upgrade myself. And that's really fantastic guidance, sir. And obviously, continuous learning, ethical courage, and independence of thoughts are also the quality that never will go out of the lifestyle. So now I would like to address the important concern that many senior leaders would be having. So many successful leaders that built remarkable careers before the digital era. So how can they stay relevant and confidently contribute in today's technology-driven boardrooms? So what are your insights, sir?
See, basically, this was what I explained earlier. Also, they should adopt. See, what happens right now? The softwares, whatever we develop, IT technology, are in different modules like that. For example, the softwares will be in like an ERP for ERP software, and then HR payroll. Like that, it is in modules and different silos. So basically, that using this AI technology, they have to see how we can adopt AI quickly by interacting with all these silos and make a decision on a single dashboard kind of a thing. So apart from that, there is also that encourage young peoples and they, do a research on this and how to put the system in place using the most preferably the AI, and that is where they have to look it out. So they should always look for the people who have the technological power, technological knowledge, and all that. And using them, they have to come forward and then take a final decision.
Yes, and I can also say that the experience combined with the curiosity and continuous learning can create the tremendous value in today's business environment.
Yes.
So let's make this practical and real world. So if you were joining a company board tomorrow, what are the first three digital risks you would assess before accepting the position?
Yes, this very important and critical question because I am also an aspiring independent director. I should give a straight answer to this.
Correct.
The first one can be the cyber security resilience, and the second one will be the data governance and the privacy, and third one is operational resilience and disaster recovery. So these areas reveal the maturity of an organization's digital governance framework. So, so if you have everything, all solutions can be there. But if you don't have any backup and disaster recovery, so I had a practical experience in one of company where I worked, where there was the backup was there, but no, never had done a disaster, recovery of. Even though we did recovery procedures once in a month or something like pre-defense frequency, that also some when the criticality comes, we could not be able to recover the data, and we lost some data, and we need to back up with that. So even that time also I showed why that is my primary responsibility as IT head. I had to do that, but due to some technical defect, so we could not do that. But that is the reason we should be very careful. So we should have everything in place. Disaster recovery is very most important one, because I had a very bad experience in that. So I can still say it is very important. We should not take it as a lightly. So these are the three areas. Most probably the first, the third one, what I say, disaster recovery is the first one I can say.
Yes, very true, sir. That disastrous recovery should be there, and without data, there would be a huge loss or impact to the organization. And I can say that those are very critical areas every organization should pay attention to, like cybersecurity resilience or data governance or operational continuity also. And finally, let's inspire the next generation of the leaders. So, what skills should young professionals start developing today if they are aspiring to become the future independent directors or board directors in the near future?
Uh, Number one is business acumen and governance understanding, and preferably digital literacy. And then they have to have a strategic thinking and communication skills and ethical judgment, and they have to have the ability to ask insightful questions. Even it is not like that independent directly only ask the questions. So the board of directors, the chairman, and whoever it is there in the boardroom, and they have to ask the right question, and they have to, because that is very most critical to analyze why this has happened and why how we can prevent it. So so on so on so on so on and so forth. So that is the thing. So they have the ability to ask the questions at the right questions at the right time. So these are the things they have to uh, evolve, and they have to make at this. Yes.
And I think, sir, that would be very insightful, and I hope that this will help to our the aspiring new younger generation leaders. So it's really wonderful to have this type of insights from your experience. So, any real life examples would you like to share that would help this through the AI intelligence and digital independent director?
Yeah. See, right now I am also a learner of AI, so I am not a master of AI, artificial intelligence. But so far, I have learned some things which I try to incorporate it where I am currently involved myself in the software company. Simple tool I have made a small simple tool to take the backup of the critical database from the server and keep it in some other cloud infrastructure. So with everything is done automatically. And because of the server, the backup files having more sizes, it will occupy the spaces in that. So basically, I need to delete the previous older backup versions. So that small tool I have made it, and I implemented in the, which is very help, and it also trigger mails if a backup is done successfully or failed, so that I can understand from the mail only what happened to that. So everything is automated. It's a small tool, but it gives a lot of thing, a lot of compatibility, and I don't need to open the server and see whether backup is done or not. So this is a very simple tool, but it's work effectively. So there are so many tools, so many things we can do. We can automate. Okay, so using AI, That is where I am learning AI and try to make understand this capability and how best we can utilize that.
Yes. That's really wonderful to know, sir, that you have made this tool, and I hope that whoever will be using this tool, it would definitely be helpful for them. And
Yes.
yes, the data, which is very critical, so always there should be a backup. And the automation you have done in the tool, that's really great to know. Because previously, I'm also having the experience of more than 19 years in the corporate world. So I really know about the data backup issues and everything. So we were manually doing the backup of the single file from the one folder to another folder, then server, then everything. So that's really time consuming also. And yes, automation in such tools and softwares, it saves a lot of time of everyone. And plus
Yes.
there would be security, as you have told, that there is automatically the email is also getting triggered. So that's really wonderful that we don't have to check where the backup has stopped or where it is left behind. So thank you so much for designing this
Yeah.
tool, sir.
One more
Yes,
point I want to add it here before we close. So the what is
yes,
I my the future belongs to the organizations where whose boards balances the innovation and accountability, then again with
correct.
the speed along with the wisdom. So this technology with human value is very important. Boards should understand this, and so that they can make the technology may transform the business. So that is what very important. But same time, integrity and governance and strategic foresight should be maintained. So that is where the business can do a great, and they can manage and monitor the things. Yeah. So that's what finally I want to say.
That's really wonderful insight, sir, that you have given this additional point to our audience. And yes, that earlier we were discussing about the business acumen and strategic thinking, the communication skills and ethical judgment that truly forms the foundation of the future leadership. And yes, before we conclude, and I would love to leave our audience with one final thought provoking reflection that as technology continues to evolve faster than ever before, are our boardrooms evolving at the same pace? So, to the audience, so you can please comment us whenever you are listening to our recording, whenever you are listening our session. And also, I would like to ask Vaidyanathan Sir also, is according to you that are our boardroom evolving at the same pace as the technology is fasting evolving?
We cannot say right now it is doing like that, but see, everything you need to try. You can say technology evolves maybe in a very quick manner, but board cannot adapt to that because there are so many constraints. They have to test it. They have to get proper professionals, and they have to configure and test it. It may take some time, but probably all these boards around nowadays, they are ready to adapt it, and some companies already they are doing it. For example, in some organization they are now appointing AI person as AI director, like IT CIO, like that. They are putting a AI person in their organization who are can be able to analyze this AI capability and how to use it in the organization. So in that direction, all corporates are moving on. So it is not like simply like IT and CIO or CTO or something like that. There are now AI persons are coming in. So in that way, board is already in that thought process, and they are ready to adopt.
Yes, definitely an organization should try first that whether it is viable or not, whether we can go further or not before implementing every single step. And yes, it was really short, I can say, but it was very powerful conversation with you. And at the end, would you like to give any message to our audience or any tips or would you like to share, sir? Any insights about?
See, uh, the main one thing, one powerful thing I wanted to tell all audience who are young people and out there. So they need to learn every day everything. Today also, even if I, apart from learning AI and other things, when I go to my office and I'm managing the software development and managing for the uh, companies. So I will even the small development per developer or the testing person, they do some adapter, they do some new things which I may not know. So I have go and stand with them and understand and how they are doing, and then I am reading it. They don't know how I am learning it, but still I am learning that. So that learning is a very important thing. That not only learning and then how to adopt it in our usual how we are working in our work style. We need to implement it. So that is what very important. So if we do that, so everybody can grow in their career. That's all. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful insight and giving us this learning that learning along with the adaptability is very much more important for our future growth and for any organizational growth also. And it was really powerful conversation with you. And yes, today's discussion reminds us that while technology will continue transforming industries, and exceptional leadership will always be defined by integrity, wisdom, accountability, and strategic foresight. So, thank you so much once again, Vaidyanathan Sir, for giving your precious time and insights, learnings, and experience to our audience. And I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, for sharing these valuable insights. And thank you so much for inspiring us.
Yeah.
Keep inspiring us. And thank you for supporting me and always
Yeah.
considering me to host you. So we'll see you once again in another topic.
Yes.
So thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Prerna. It's very I'm very lucky and to have hosted for the third time, and I'm enjoying this. And basically, this is the way we need to collaborate and see. What I do is basically I try to learn and try to engage with the youngsters and motivate them. That is what my very much very objective things. Anyway, thank you very much for sharing the platform with me. And if possible, let us meet once again in the future. Yeah, thank you, audience, and
Yes,
thank
yes,
you,
it's
everyone.
it's really my honor, sir. And yes, dear listeners and viewers, if you find value in our today's conversation, please like, share, and comment with your biggest key takeaway. And don't forget to subscribe our channel, Prerna Spreading Inspiration, for more inspiring conversations with leaders, experts, and change makers from across the world. And if this episode has inspired you, please share it with your colleagues, board members, business leaders, and aspiring professionals who wish to thrive in the future of the leadership. So until next time, keep learning, keep growing, keep inspiring. I'm Prerna Vaswani signing off from Prerna Spreading Inspiration. See you in the next episode. Thank you so much and stay inspiring. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.